maybe, but we need to be a little quiet. We can't be yelling so loud.
I can't find it. I'll just have to go with one free in other hand.
No.
I'll just have to...
You don't need to go with one freezing other hand.
Look, I can't find my other glove. I don't have it. Do you have it? Do you have it?
Do I have what? Yeah, I don't know where your other glove is. If I knew where it was, I would get it for you.
Now we'll just have to go out. Can I go outside with the camera?
Well, find your other glove, dude.
Why?
Because you can't go outside with only one glove on.
Why? Why?
Because your hand will be freezing cold. That's why.
Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Can you get that? There's a gift bag on the bike. Can you get that? 'Cause I don't want
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
I know. So
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
You know what that means? It means walk back.
Now after the touchdown,
walk
here's
back to the
Elliott
back
on
door
to kick
and
it
look.
away.
And look on the ground and see where.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Cousins now from the 50. And his pass incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Cousins. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him. Ball 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
What?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, what do you need help with?
Here's the option going right. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
What do you need help
leaves
with,
them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle,
right
a signal, and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Robinson on a give right side, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The man in motion is Brown. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Escaping the pressure right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to...
close to the end zone, that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some...
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 44, Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least. Well, a momentary... This drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing is Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will turn for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee
it up. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath for those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hurts fumbles it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Final play of the half. Cousins buying time to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we have reached halftime. And what's as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
Did you hear me knocking
we see
downstairs?
that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build
There's
that
some
trust,
stuff,
and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Cousins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Robinson up the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 31, Cousins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, here's an option right. And he'll be brought. Keeper a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be...
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
And what is going where?
What happened?
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here it goes. Look. 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 Look, Daddy. There it goes. Look, Daddy. Look, Daddy. Look. I fixed it. Look, Daddy. I fixed it. Look, Daddy. Look, Daddy.
You fix it?
Daddy, I fixed it.
Good job.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So cool.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. On the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
3rd and long for Cousins. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now the guilty party. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back near the goal line, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, good move. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe. Turn the...
You're a nice man. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 55 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now after the touchdown here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to power it ahead with Watt, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. 30, past the 20, and he takes this one.
Hey, Cap. Stop it.
In this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get...
Elliott now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And it's a room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4. Going for it.
Because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. First down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Derek Watt punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, it's Henderson. Montez Sweat with a tackle. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Ready.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Hurts on the option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the yards here to pick up the 1st down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Posts, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Pass complete to Shepard.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On second down, a run with Jefferson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A give up the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Cousins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Cousins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's Cousins. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick, and the Eagles have just about so... ...of the game to come up with that interception, huge.
In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So for Philadelphia, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the
What? You found a what? Oh, cool.